Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. This presentation is focused on diagnosing the DTC P0452, which indicates a low voltage issue in the fuel tank pressure (FTP) sensor circuit for the Honda Accord model years 2012 through 2017. The FTP sensor is crucial for monitoring the fuel tank pressure as part of the evaporative emission (EVAP) system. When the engine is running, the sensor detects the pressure within the fuel tank. Its readings are vital, as they help the Powertrain Control Module (PCM) identify any pressure leaks in the EVAP system. A malfunction in this sensor can lead to issues with fuel efficiency, emissions checks, and could potentially trigger the check engine light. By understanding the relevant components and conditions surrounding this error code, we can effectively troubleshoot the problem and ensure proper vehicle operation. The fuel tank pressure (FTP) sensor is critical for the performance of the evaporative emission (EVAP) system and is installed on the evaporative canister. This sensor detects the amount of pressure in the fuel tank. In a nutshell, it helps in ensuring that harmful fuel vapors do not escape into the atmosphere, thereby reducing pollution. The information from the FTP sensor is sent to the Powertrain Control Module (PCM), which utilizes this data to monitor the integrity of the fuel system. Specifically, the PCM will measure the sensor's voltage output. This voltage should rise and fall according to the fuel tank pressure. If the sensor's output voltage does not reach the expected levels, the PCM concludes that there's a malfunction, triggering the DTC P0452. Several potential causes can lead to the DTC P0452 being triggered. One possibility is that there is an open circuit in the FTP sensor line. This can occur due to frayed wires, loose connections, or damaged connectors that prevent the sensor from sending accurate voltage signals to the PCM. Another common issue might involve a short in the FTP sensor line, which would create a situation where the sensor constantly reads a low voltage due to excessive current flowing in the wrong path. It's important to emphasize that these are not all the potential issues. However, they are among the most common that technicians encounter when diagnosing this DTC. When experiencing the DTC P0452, several symptoms may arise that indicate an underlying problem with the fuel tank pressure sensor. The most obvious symptom is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. This alerts the driver to a malfunction within the vehicle's engine management system. Additionally, decreased fuel efficiency may occur as the engine improperly regulates fuel delivery based on inaccurate pressure readings. Lastly, the vehicle may fail emissions testing due to incorrect readings, leading the PCM to believe that there are leaks in the fuel system. Both drivers and technicians should be vigilant for these symptoms when troubleshooting issues related to the FTP sensor. The first step in troubleshooting the DTC P0452 requires starting the engine while ensuring it's in a cold state. It's essential that the engine is cold because the FTP sensor operates based on initial pressure readings that could be affected by engine heat. After starting, let the engine idle uninterrupted until the radiator fan kicks on. This process allows the temperature to rise to a point that the engine requires cooling, which is important for obtaining stable readings from the FTP sensor. This step sets the proper conditions for diagnosing the fault. If the conditions aren't right, subsequent readings could lead to misleading conclusions or unnecessary repairs. After establishing the operating conditions, the next step involves inspecting the FTP sensor line for any signs of malfunction. Begin your examination by carefully checking for an open circuit. This involves looking for frayed wires, components that may have come loose, or signs of corrosion at the connectors. If no issues are found in this area, the next diagnostic move is to check for a potential short circuit within the FTP sensor line. A short circuit may involve an improper grounding that can lead to erroneous low-voltage readings. This step is centered around ensuring the lines connecting the sensor to the PCM are intact and functioning correctly. Both opens and shorts can lead directly to DTC P0452 being triggered. After addressing the identified issues, it's crucial to perform a final repair verification to ensure everything is functioning as it should. Begin this process by clearing the diagnostic trouble code, DTC, from the PCM. This can be accomplished using a scan tool capable of resetting error codes. Following this step, conduct a test drive to see if the error recurs, taking special care to drive under a variety of conditions similar to those in which the sensor malfunction was first detected. Monitor the check engine light status and ensure that it remains off post-repair. This step is essential for confirming that the repair was successful and that the FTP sensor is providing accurate readings to the PCM. Preventive maintenance plays a vital role in reducing the risk of experiencing DTC P0452 in the future. Regular inspections of the EVAP system, including the FTP sensor and its associated wiring, can help identify potential issues before they result in a failure. Additionally, monitoring the overall condition of the fuel system is essential. This involves looking for any leaks or wear in the hoses and connections that could impact sensor readings. Performing regular maintenance, such as replacing damaged components and keeping the system clean, not only prolongs the life of the FTP sensor, but also helps maintain efficient fuel usage and reduces harmful emissions. Ensuring these preventive steps are taken will mitigate the chances of future issues related to the fuel tank pressure sensor. In summary, the DTC P0452 signifies an important issue regarding the fuel tank pressure sensor circuit for the Honda Accord models 2012 to 2017. The accurate functioning of this sensor is paramount to maintaining proper evaporative emission controls and ensuring environmental compliance. Symptoms such as a check engine light, reduced fuel efficiency, and failures during emissions tests should prompt immediate attention. By following a methodical troubleshooting process, involving checking for open or short circuits and verifying repairs, technicians can effectively resolve the issues linked to this error code. Additionally, implementing preventive measures will go a long way in maintaining the integrity of the fuel system and the functionality of the FTP sensor, helping avoid similar problems in the future. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.